Welcome everyone to Thursday noon gentle yoga. This is Leo filling in for Kristen. Make sure to visit us online at urbanyoga.org or Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center on Facebook to check out the schedule and drop something in the tip jar. And I felt like there was something else to say and then I lost it. Oh well. Let's start out sitting or kneeling as you like. You don't have to sit the way I sit. Just be comfortable. Close your eyes if you want, rest your hands where they're comfortable for you. And notice your breath. Just focusing on your breath will invite it to slow down and get deeper. Feeling your contact with the ground and the movements of your breath, the rising of each inhale and the rooting down, the grounding contraction of each exhale. Scan your body, take in whatever other sensations are there. Especially any troubling sensations, if there's any stiffness or soreness or anything unwanted, make note of it so you can take care of yourself. Remembering that you can skip or modify anything I'll be offering today. We'll each find the practice that's best for us. Sometimes I'll offer something and not do it myself, so it's all good. If you wish to set any personal intention for your own practice today, you can take time to do that now. And with our intentions in place, let's share 3 deep cleansing breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth with a sigh. If your eyes are still closed, you can let them open now. Reach your arms to the sides like this. Let your fingertips rest on the floor. Stay long in the spine. Inhale, raise your right arm up alongside your head. And as you exhale, let your arm drape over your head so your fingertips come to rest near your left ear. And just let the weight of your arm gently draw your head to the right. And if you want to play with finding the maximum length in that trapezius, and lift your left hand up just a little and reach out through your fingertips. So focusing on this spot here and see if you can feel what arm position puts that muscle at its longest. And if you can't, don't worry about it. If you've got that left hand raised, let it down. Allow your neck to remain passive. Let your right hand slide across your head, come down to your cheek, and nudge your head back to center. Let your right hand down. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhaling, let it drape over. Gently draw your head to the left. And if you like, raise your right hand a little, reach out through your fingertips. And yes, wearing headphones complicates this sequence. But I think I'm the only one who has to deal with that. If your right hand is raised, let it down. Let your neck stay relaxed. Let your left hand slide over and down and nudge your head up. Let that hand down. Now let's walk the left hand behind, right hand to left leg. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist some more. Work your way up from the waist. On each exhale, asking your body if it wants to go a little further. Just find a sufficient twist. It doesn't have to be the deepest possible twist or anything like that. Let your twist unwind. And let's twist the other way. Right hand behind, left hand to right leg. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist some more. Maybe one side goes further than the other, that's fine. Let yourself unwind. Let your arms hang loose by your sides. Raise your right shoulder towards your ear. Slide it back and let it down. And then your left shoulder up and back and down. Let your chin fall towards your chest. Slowly and gently roll your head in circles. Ear towards the shoulder. Look up towards the ceiling. On over towards the other shoulder. Back down through center. Continue circling, or if you find any tight spots, rock back and forth, explore loosening those tight spots. And let's take a few circles in the other direction. When you finish the next circle, lift your chin, face forward. Rest your hands on your thighs or your knees, and take a few seated cow-cat breaths. Inhale, draw your heart forward, let your head go back. Exhale, draw your heart back, let your head tip forward. And take your time to come up onto your hands and knees. Reach back with your right foot, press the ball of your foot against the floor. Feel that leg lengthen out, the front of the hip open. On an inhale, pick your foot up, reach straight back like you want to make a footprint on the wall. On an inhale, reach your left arm to the side, palm down. Keep breathing. Sometimes we stop. Bend your knee, reach back. If you can, grab your foot or ankle. If you can't, it's okay. If you get the bind, raise your knee, raise your chin, stretch your shoulder and your quads. Release, lower down. Reach back and press into the ball of your left foot. On an inhale, pick your foot up and reach straight back. On an inhale, reach your right arm to the side. Bend your knee, reach back and see about that bind. Release and lower down. And let's step into a forward fold. You could use blocks here like I'm going to do to give you more clearance between your torso and the ground to step one foot forward and then the other hang out in your forward fold, swaying back and forth, alternately bending and lengthening your legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach out to the side. Exhale, reach for your shoulder blades and hug yourself, or take eagle arms if that's in your practice. And if you take eagle, then reach forward and up with your elbows in your hands. On an inhale, spread your wings. And as you exhale, cross the opposite way. Inhale, open up. Exhale, twist to the left. Take a couple breaths. Inhale, face forward. And exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, face forward. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, out and up. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms up. Reach your palms up. Look up at your hands. Lift up your heart. On an inhale, come upright. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Let's step back to plank. If a shorter plank is better for you, let your knees down. Finding a nice long plank shape for at least a couple breaths. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down, elbows in towards the body. Pressing into your hands, inhale, lift your head and chest. Whatever height is okay in your lower back. Exhale, rock back and up to downward facing dog. And let's walk the dog a bit. Pedal, pedal the feet. Pick any other settling in movements you like in down dog. Feeling for the lengthening of the backside of the body. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale down. Step back to plank. Whenever you're ready, on an exhale, lower halfway or all the way, your choice. Inhale to bring your heart forward. Exhale to rock back and up. Inhale, lift your left leg. Keep the leg long. Stack the left hip above the right. Look under your left arm. Square your hips back down. Exhale, draw your knee towards your nose, round your back, and plant your foot between your hands. Plant your fingers. You could have blocks under your hands here if you like. Inhale, reach forward and up. Crescent lunge. If this high lunge becomes too much, gently let the right knee down. Take a lower lunge. Exhale, sink forward in your hips. Draw your arms down to cactus. Inhale, glide back and reach up. Let's do that maybe 3 more times. Just follow your breath. And twist to the right. Come through center. And twist to the left. Come through center. Exhaling, bring your hands down to the mat. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank. Exhaling, lower. Inhaling, open your heart. Exhaling, rock back and up. Inhale, raise your right leg. Stack right hip above left, foot under your right arm. Square your hips down. Exhale, draw your knees forward, round your back, plant your foot between your hands. Plant your fingers. Inhale, reach forward and up. If you like, take the lower lunge. I'm going to take the lower option for this side. Exhale, sink forward, draw your arms down. Inhale, glide back and reach up. Smooth and continuous movement and breath. Let's twist to the left. Come through center and twist to the right. Come through center, bring your hands down, step your left foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. So back to plank. If your arms are fatigued, you can go right from plank to down dog. There's an option. Otherwise, on an exhale, lower. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, back and up. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Step your left foot back. Plant it at about a 45-degree angle near the edge of your mat. I'm setting up warrior one. You can take up the whole width of your mat if you like. Right foot aligned with the mat, left foot at that 45-ish degree angle. Ground into the outer edge of your left foot and the ball of your right foot. Reach your arms up and let your shoulders come down a good couple inches away from your ears. Turn your pinkies towards each other, face your palms back. And let's do some floating between warrior one and humble warrior. Exhale, bow towards your knees, sweep your arms back. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and stand up. Let's try a couple more. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Good. Bring your hands to your hips. We'll set up warrior two. Pivot the left foot open more. Slide in a line behind the right foot. Square your shoulders over your hips. Reach your arms to the sides and look out past your right fingertip. Inhale, rotate palms back. Exhale, rotate forward. Do that a few more times. Now let's dance from warrior two here to gentle warrior. Inhale, straighten the right leg, raise your arms, turn your head to the left. Exhale, lower your arms, turn your head to the right, bend that right knee again. A few more times at your own pace, floating gently up and down. And then from warrior two, straighten that front leg most of the way. Draw your left hip back, slide your right hand forward, and tip to triangle. Right hand drops, left hand lifts. Take some deep breaths. Bring your left hand to your hip. Inhaling, reach your right hand forward and stand. Bring your right hand to your hip. Pivot onto the ball of your left foot. Take a big step forward. And I need to take a drink before we do all that again to the other side. I'm just turning around so my back's not to you when I get to the warrior two part. Hands by your heart, step your right foot back. Plant it at about a 45-degree angle. Remember, you can use the whole width of the mat. Feel for the grounding in your feet and steadiness in your legs. We build the pose from the ground up. When you're steady, then raise your arms. Let your shoulders melt down a bit. Turn your pinkies in. And let's float to humble warrior. Exhale, bow forward, reach back. Inhale, sweep forward and stand. Exhale. Inhale. Then bring your hands to your hips. Pivot the right foot open, slide in the line behind the left foot. Square your shoulders above your hips. Reach the arms out and look past your left fingertip. Inhale, rotate arms back. Exhale, rotate forward. Keep going. Let's dance to Gentle Warrior. Inhale, glide up. And exhale, glide down to Warrior Two. And from your next Warrior Two, let's go to triangle. Lengthen that left leg most of the way. Draw the right hip back and the left hand forward and tip to find your triangle. Bring your right hand to your hip. Inhaling, reach your left hand forward and stand. And your left hand to your hip. Pivot onto the ball of your right foot. Now let's take that big step forward. And I'm taking another drink. I hope everybody's cool. One of the quirks of my apartment is we have two rooms, and it's the other room that has the air conditioner in it. So it's too loud to be outside today. Let's play with some balancing. Hands by your heart. Set your eyes on a fixed point at about eye level and shift your weight from one leg to the other. We're going to play first with repo. Let the weight come into your right leg. Don't lock the knee. Lift your left knee up. Bring it out to the side, open the hip. Bring your foot to the opposite leg. Maybe it's a kickstand foot with the ball on the ground. Maybe the sole of your foot is on your calf. Could be on your thigh. Hands can stay here, pressing into the center line for steadiness, or go anywhere at all. Explore movement. Aim at stillness. What expression is calling you today? If your hands are elsewhere, bring them back to your heart. Pivot your knee forward and let your foot down. Shake that right leg and anything else that wants to shake in. Hands back at your heart. Shift side to side a few times to reset. When you're ready, let the weight come into your left leg. Take your time to raise your right knee. Open the gate of your hip and bring the right foot to the left leg. And take whatever arm expression you like. If your hands are doing something else, bring them to your heart. Pivot your knee forward, let your foot down, and shake things out. And we'll play with another trickier balance. I should have said this before three, but I'll say it now. You're welcome to step over by the wall or a piece of furniture if you want something to grab onto and steady yourself. So we'll start the same way here. Different way of getting into the hips here a bit. This is sometimes called standing pigeon variation or various things like that. Let's shift back and forth. Bring the weight to the right leg. Lift your left knee. And then cross your ankle above your right knee. And turn the left knee towards the floor. So it's like a figure four shape with your legs. Keep pressing your hands together into your sternum. Keep your spine long. And imagine there's a chair or a bench behind you you're going to sit on. Bend that right knee like you're going to take a seat. You can think about your elbows approaching your knee and your foot. And who knows how high that seat is behind you, right? Not always the same height. Keep breathing. It doesn't matter how far we go. Listen to your hips. Just think release and see where they go. I never know how far I'm going to go. And if we fall, we can start over. Inhale, slowly stand, unwind, shake it out. Never say gracefully, and I never will unless I'm putting it in quotes like that. Okay, other side. You guessed it, shift back and forth a few times. When you're ready, bring the weight to the left leg. Take your time to raise the right knee. Cross the ankle above the knee. Dial the right knee down towards the floor. And start to release down. Let's see how far this side goes. When you do get this elbow contact, it can be nicely steadying. I got one elbow today on one side. Beautiful. Inhale. Extend up. Uncross. Release. Big shake. And let's sit down. Yay. All the legs here. Extend your legs forward and flex your feet back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. If your knees want to bend, let them bend. Let your neck relax. Inhale, think of coming forward. Exhale, think of lowering down. Inhaling, walk your hands up the front of your legs to sit up. Use your arms to nudge your legs apart. Walk your hands down your legs. Bring your left hand over by your right hand. Reach your right arm out to the side, turn your head, look towards your hand. Rotate your arm to point your thumb down. Reach the back of your hand towards your left hip. Extend your arm, let that rotation go. Bring the right hand to the left hand. Bring your left hand over to the left leg or left foot. And bring your right hand to your left hand. Reach your left arm to the side, turn your head to the left. Point your thumb down, reach towards that opposite hip with the back of your hand. Extend your arm, let go of that rotation. Bring the left hand to the right hand. And bring your right hand back over to the right foot or right leg. Inhaling, walk your hands up the front of your legs. Lift your torso. Use your arms to nudge your legs towards each other. Bring the soles of your feet together, leaving a big space between your heels and your pelvis. Reach over or under your ankles and walk your hands forward along the mat. Let your neck relax. Breathe into your back. Maybe your hands and arms stay engaged and keep tractioning actively forward, or maybe you let them relax. Inhaling, walk your hands back, lift your torso. Use your arms to nudge your knees towards each other, rest the soles of your feet on the mat. Reach your arms forward alongside your knees. Sit back as far as you can without lifting your feet or tipping over. Doesn't matter how far that is, nice long spine. We play with a little balancing, a little more core work. Lift your feet a little, keep breathing. At any time, you can bring your hands to your legs and let your arms support your legs. Lift your feet half as high as you can. Lift your feet as high as you can. Lower about halfway. Lower most of the way. Let your feet down. Bring your hands to the floor back here. Lean into your hands. Walk your feet out by the edges of your mat. Bring your knees to the right. Turn your head to the left. Come through center. Knees left, head right. A couple more times to each side. And make your way down onto your back. Let's set up for bridge. If you like, you can put a block between your knees on the middle position. Inhaling, lift your hips up. For a deeper heart opener, if you want, clasp your hands under you, extend your knuckles towards your heels, and wriggle your shoulder blades towards each other. If you're taking this bind with your hands, release. Exhale, let your hips come down. Explore for a minute, floating up and down in bridge, however you like. Now let's go to supported bridge. Pause the movement with your hips lifted. Put a block or something else at the base of your spine and come down to rest on your prop. Think of sending your breath there, as if you're breathing through the small of your back. Someone figured out, I don't know who, that this mental exercise helps your body relax down against the support. Inhale, lift your hips up, remove the prop that's under you. Exhale, slowly lower down. Pause for a couple breaths. Move those props out of the way. Draw your knees to your chest, hug your knees. Rock and roll to massage your back against the ground. Now let's take our final twists with crossed knees. So plant your left foot, cross your right knee over your left. If that's not accessible, you could cross your ankle over your knee instead. Reach your arms out to the sides with your palms up. Now, in any supine twist, the closer your knees are to your torso, the deeper the twist will feel. So you can decide for yourself, how deep a twist do you want? The gentlest one would be to keep the left foot on the ground here, or you could press into the ball of your foot, lift your heel. You could lift the whole foot. You could go further, drawing the knees in. Whatever position you want there, when you're ready, let your legs go to the left, turn your head to the right, and try to keep those shoulders grounded. Let your breath bring you out. We're not pushing the legs down, we just let them hang. See what gravity and breathing will do. So we hang out for a minute to let that happen. They'll go where they need to go. It's the journey, not the destination. Nice and easy, come up through center. Cross your legs the opposite way. And when you're ready, start to twist the other way. Softly come back up to center. Uncross your legs. Draw your knees in. Reach your feet up. Reach your hands up. Take hold of your legs or your feet. Play with bending and straightening your limbs. Maybe rocking back and forth. Little movements, big movements, whatever you like. Whenever you feel complete with your inverting, you can make your way to your final resting pose. Close your eyes if you like. Maybe you just let your mind wander Maybe you reflect on the intention you set at the start of practice, or simply focus on your breath. Or maybe choose something else to focus on. Give yourself some deeper breath. Start to wiggle your toes and fingers. Roll your ankles and wrists. Turn your head side to side. Building up to bigger and bigger movements. Take your time. When you're ready to gently sit up. And bring your hands up by your heart. Thank you for coming together to share and practice today. The light within me sees and honors that same light within each of you. Namaste.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you next time.